Hi my besties, welcome back. My TBR cart is looking very pink right now. I know you have not been transported back in time. No, it is not Christmas. But Christmas wrapping paper is the only pink wrapping paper I had. So we're working with it. This month's TBR is going to be a little bit different because we are entering the month of May, and May is my birthday month. So I thought it'd be really fun to choose my May TBR at random. I have of course wrapped up my whole TBR cart, which I don't even want to talk about how long that took me. And I have numbered them 1 through 25 because it will be my 25th birthday, so it was only right. And I'm essentially just gonna spin a generator wheel, and whatever number we get is what book is going on our May TBR. This is a little bit extreme, a little bit extra, but what better time to be a little bit extra than your birthday? I'm so excited to see what we get because I'm not gonna lie, I just picked some random books off my shelf, some books that I've been wanting to read for a really long time. I wrapped them up, I put them on here randomly, and I can't really remember a lot of the books that are on here, so it's a surprise for me and it's a surprise for you, and I can't wait. So I have got my generator wheel numbered 1 through 25, and I'm literally just going to spin it, and we're going to see what the first book is that I'm adding to my May TBR. Why am I so scared? 22. So number 22 is here. Do I close my eyes? Do I let it be a surprise? Oh, this is kind of hard to do when you can't see. Is that the right way? I don't know. No, it's not. We've got Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is the first book in the Vancouver Storm series. This is part of a sports romance series. And he is a goalie for an NHL hockey team. And she is his newly recruited assistant. And it says she's had a crush on him since high school. I've had this on my TBR cart for way too long, as I have with most of the books on my physical TBR, but I'm so excited to get to this. In April I read Face Off by Chelsea Curto, and I think I have fallen in love with sports romances, so I'm so excited to read this. So this is the first book that is going on my May TBR. Book number 2. Number 3, I think I have a feeling I know what this one is, because by the looks of it, I think it's the shortest one on my TBR cart. So I think I remember what this one is, and if I'm right, I'm going to be very happy. I keep opening them the wrong way. This is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. It is literally criminal that I have not read this book yet. I love the TV series so much. I also love To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I managed to get my hand on these beautiful paperbacks, and they are so floppy. I absolutely love the covers in this series, and I can't wait to read the book of the series because of course I've only watched the TV show, and this is a lovely little short one, so I'm very happy to be adding this as a second book in my May TBR. Book number 3 is number 21, which is this one. Oh, that one's really taped up. I wonder if I can try and open it the right way this time. It's really difficult. Is that the right way? Is this the right way? No. This is The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. This is the second book in the Windy City series. I read the first book in this series, Mile High, in I think February or March. No, I think it was March. I hated that book. Hate is maybe a bit of a strong word, but I hated that book. I did not like the male main character whatsoever. I think I got just over 100 pages in and I had to DNF it, but everyone I've spoken to even said to me, just skip the first book and go straight into this one. But I didn't want to do that, and I should have listened to you. So I'm excited to get back into this and hopefully have a bit of a better time with this one. I don't know who any of these books follow. Oh, this one's about Ryan. Is that who Ryan Shea is? Hold on. Yes, Ryan Shea. I have heard everyone talking about him. Oh, I'm really excited for this one now. I was kind of scared to go back into this series after my experience with Mile High, but now I know who people are talking about. I can't wait to pick this one up. So this is book 3 that is going on my TBR. Spinning for book number 4. I'm trying to angle this so that my ring light isn't blinding you. Does that say 21? Did we literally just do 21? This is not spinning the wheel very fairly. Let's try that again. $11. Oh, this is really light actually. We have got quite a few romances, so I'm kind of hoping for maybe at least one fantasy. I feel like I've not got this the right way around either. No. Why can't I put them the right way round? This is Spark of the Everflame by Pen Cole. This is another one I know nothing about. I've seen Rachel Catherine reading this series recently and she's absolutely loving it. And I know nothing about this series. What is this series called? The Kindred's can I say that? The Kindred's Curse Saga, book 1. And I'm very happy because I literally just said I was hoping to maybe get at least one fantasy in there. So this is book number 4 that's going on my TBR for May. How many books should I choose? I normally do, I think, around 6. But I know I can read more than 6 books in a month. So shall we just go all out and maybe do... I don't know. See, the thing is, my university exams actually finish in May, so I know I've got a lot more time than usual to actually sit and read and not having my mind preoccupied with studying. So I think I might do 10. 10 might be pushing it a little bit, but I'm having so much fun unwrapping these. If we have a good selection, then I have more opportunities to mood read a little bit. But let's choose book 5. I'm scared. I don't even know what's on here anymore. Book number 2. Oh no! I fear I spoke too soon. And knowing what book number 2 is on that cart, I don't think I can read 10 books this month, guys. I should probably show you what this is. The only reason I know what is wrapped up in here, because look at the size of it. It is the biggest book on my TBR, so I'm not even going to bother closing my eyes for this one. But at least I can open it the right way this time. I really had to go and get the thickest book ever to exist. For those who don't know, this is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. The only thing I know about this book is it's a fantasy and it's got some involvement with dragons. I think I bought this when I was in my book hangover from... I don't think 4th Wing, because I'm sure it came out the year after that, so probably Everflame, and I wanted more fantasies with dragons, and I did not realise how large this book was when I bought it. So, how many pages is this? No, you know what? I take back literally everything I just said, because this is just under 700 pages, and if I can read Binding and Keeping 13 back to back, which are both, I think, over 800 pages each, I can read this. I need to have way more faith in myself, because even though it looks huge, it's literally just over 600 pages. You know what? Maybe we're challenging ourselves this month. I'm still so scared though. So I guess the 5th book going on my TBR is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Everybody pray for me. You know what? I think I'll do 3 more. Probably pushing it. Number 5. Is that a hardback? No, that's definitely a paperback. What large paperbacks do I have on my TBR? Quite a few. This is probably another fantasy, I'm going to be so honest, if it's a large paperback. Right. Is this the right way? Maybe. Oh, it is the right way. Speaking of the Boys of Tommen series, we have got RedeemingSix by Chloe Walsh. This is the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series. Oh my god, I absolutely love this cover. I think this might be my favourite cover in the series, and I'm very happy to have the US editions of these. Look at that. Can I have a round of applause, please? Thank you. So this is the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series, but it is the 2nd book following Joey and Aoife. Now, I'll be so honest, I read Saving Six in April and I didn't dislike it, but it was my least favourite in the series so far. So in Saving and Redeeming Six, we are following Joey, and we get to see everything that happened at home in the first 2 books from his point of view. And then we are also introduced to Aoife, who is the female love interest in this one. And I do really like Aoife, and I'm so excited to see where the story goes with this one. Because while I know some things that happened from, of course, the first 2 books, we don't really know what their romance story is. We got half of it in the first book, and now we are going to see what happens in this one. I think this is the biggest one in the series, which, looking at my TBR right now, is probably going to be quite challenging to get through. Am I going to keep opening books? Yes. So this is book 6 that's going on my May TBR, RedeemingSix. Who'd have thunk? Book number 7 is book number 7. Oh, this feels like a nice short romance. I'm trying to not get paper everywhere, but I also... I'm so excited about this, if you can't tell from the absolute grin on my face right now. This is Reckless by Elsie Silver. This is, I think, the 4th book in the Chestnut Springs series. This is the second to last one. So yeah, the 4th book. This one is following Theo and... what is her name? Winter. It is a bunch of cowboy romances. Elsie Silver's writing is perfection. The way she can make you fall in love with characters is beyond me. I will never understand how she makes me love these characters so much. And I cannot wait to be back with these characters. I feel like I haven't read an Elsie Silver book in so long. I'm yet to read the Rose Hill series, which is her newest series that have come out. Like Wild Love, Wild Eyes, Wild Side. I've not read them yet because I need to finish the Chestnut Springs series first. I don't know why. They have nothing to do with each other. But I've told myself I have to finish this before I start a new Elsie Silver series. And I know this is a lot of people's favourites, and I know a lot of people absolutely adore Theo. So I'm excited to see what goes down in this one, and I'm so happy to be back in Chestnut Springs and be back with my beloved cowboys. So this is book 7 that is going on the TBR for May. I think we'll do just one more. I think we're pushing it a little bit now. This is getting a bit silly. So the 8th and final book that is going on my TBR this month is book number 9. I don't know why. I was kind of hoping I would get book 25 at this point. Not because I knew what book is in there, but it just kind of felt right that it's my 25th birthday and I kind of wanted book 25. But I digress. Let's see what the last book on my May TBR is going to be. This is another nice short one, so it's probably going to be a romance. Is that the right way? That way, maybe that way? Oh, we've got another cowboy romance. This is Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, and this is book 3 in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I absolutely have fallen in love with Lila Sage and this series. They are so short. They are absolutely wonderful. They're so fast paced. You can literally fly through them. The first 2 books I think I sat and read in just one sitting, and I love them. She is another one of the authors, the same as Elsie Silver, who can just make you love characters and really swoon over the romances. And of course, the cowboys. I just love cowboys. I don't know how to explain that one further. Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. This is Teddy and Gus's story, and I am personally most excited for this one because we have seen snippets of Gus and Teddy from the very first book, and they seem to have this like love-hate dynamic. In both of the previous books, they are constantly going back and forth like a tennis match with so much banter and kind of like acting like they hate each other, but let's be honest, we know they don't hate each other. So I cannot wait to see what their dynamic is and why they dislike each other so much and where that came from, and see how their romance pans out. I can't wait for this one. I actually think this might have to be the first book I pick up in May. You know what? Pretty successful. We've got a hefty TBR going on right now. Let me just clear some space. There is no way I'm not going to drop all of these. Please bear with me. Can I lift this up? Are my biceps strong enough? Of course they are, because I am, if you didn't know, the strongest woman to ever live. There we go. We have about 3 seconds before I drop all of these books. These are all of the books that are on my May TBR. So let's do a quick recap and see what we are reading. These are now in a completely random order because I did in fact just drop them all. Anyway, first off we've got Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is a hockey romance. Then we have Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. We've got our first cowboy romance of the month. Second cowboy romance of the month, we've got Reckless by Elsie Silver. Switching it up a little bit, we've got RedeemingSix by Chloe Walsh, a book that is guaranteed to break my heart. Can't wait. And the biggest book I've ever seen in my life. We've got When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, some sort of dragon fantasy, and also a brick. Then we have Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I don't think I said, but I don't know if this is adult or young adult fantasy. I have a feeling it's young adult, which might be nice to switch it up a little bit, but I genuinely have no idea. Then we have The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford, book 2 in the Windy City series, and apparently the home of Ryan Shea. So we will see if I love him as much as the entire population of female readers, or male readers. Sorry, I really shouldn't categorise people who like Ryan Shea. And finally, a wonderful little short one to complete my May TBR. We have The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. So this is my wonderful, very long, very extensive TBR for May. This was so fun. I kind of want to keep the rest of these wrapped up and maybe do this again. I really enjoyed this. There was just something so fun about doing it a little bit differently and not just picking books off my shelf and reading them. I don't know. But thank you so much for joining me to pick my May TBR. If you would like to see me read, hopefully, all of these books, maybe in some reading vlogs, then stick around, show some love, and subscribe if you would like to. And I guess I'll see you when I see you.